Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we in it. We got Tay back. What's good, Tay?
Finally.
Right. Been
Tell y'all a little story real quick. I've been on the Titanic and shit. You already know. Yup.
right.
Sure did.
Time traveling and shit.
Time traveling. I'm back in the present. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm looking a little rough, but it's
Okay.
all gonna change. But my experience on the cruise was short lived.
First, welcome back, Tay.
Thank you.
Our topic is on misunderstood and misleading.
Yes. Misunderstood and misleading.
Mr. Tay, got a story time.
I got a story time? Oh, okay. Sure. Why not? Okay. So, I mean, I guess it kind of ties into the topic. So, boat life. As for those who don't know, I applied for this job, American Cruise Lines, where I traveled literally to the other side of the country, Oregon, Washington area. Very beautiful place, by the way. Very beautiful. Took a lot of pictures, a lot of good memories, made great friends in the short time that I was there. But sadly, my time there was short lived because I got injured. So my knee gave out on me, found out that I have micro tears in both my knees, which will cause me to I can't do strenuous work as the work we were doing, like carrying trays, walking up and down stairs. Nothing against the job, but that's why I am back in New York City, back teaching. Just gonna have to tough it out here. But now that I don't work for the company anymore, I can tell those who are looking to work with the company. Because funny thing, someone from TikTok actually hit me up on Instagram asking me about the company because they applied for the job and they got an interview with the job and now they are hired. So they want to know like the inside details. So I'm sitting there texting them back and forth and I'm telling them like, if you can't see yourself working 7 days a week, 12 plus hours a day, this is not the job for you. If you cannot see yourself getting along with the same people for multiple times a day, this is not the job for you. If you've never lived with someone or a roommate, this is not the job for you. If you smoke weed or you feel like you have to drink or do some sort of drugs, this is not the job for you.
What
Now,
about vaping? What about if they vape?
you can vape, just not on the boat. But I know people that were on the boat that found places that didn't have cameras and like little spots on the boat that you can do your vaping. But like, if you're really trying to find a spot on a boat where you can vape and you don't have to walk outside to do it, then you might as well not do it. What? Okay. Like some of these ports that we were in, like Richland, Washington, Stevenson, Washington. Stevenson was my favorite port because where the boat docked, like the mountains with snow were like right in the background. It was like a postcard. But some of these ports, like they're really small towns. But I've actually experienced my first bit of racism. Yes. In Stevenson, Oregon. I've experienced my first bit of racism.
What?
Me and my, huh?
What happened?
So we had just finished like doing our side work. For those who don't know, after the guests leave, like for every meal service. It just so happened to be dinner. We finish our side work early enough where we can still have time for our break. Our curfew was at 10 p.m., so most of the time we would just run to the gas station, get like juice, water. Those who smoke got cigarettes, and you just chilled a little bit outside the boat, and then went back in, chilled in the dining room. Boom, you're on the boat by 10. Simple. So the management tells us in these places do not walk anywhere alone.
Right.
So
One should.
yeah. So what we did, we will all be a group. Whoever's going to the gas station, we all group up. We'll go take a walk. It's dark. There's barely any street lights. So the only lights we can see is the gas station in the distance. So we're in the gas station. We buy our stuff. Some people buy
in the distance.
So some people buy cigarettes. I bought like this soda that they only have in the Pacific Northwest. It's huckleberry flavored. When I tell you that shit is good as fuck, that shit is good as fuck. And I tried to find it on Amazon today, and I cannot find it. So I'm kind of mad. But we at the gas station, and it's me, two of my Caucasian friends. One of my friends, he's my roommate. Shout out to Randall from Colorado. Congratulations to him also. He just got promoted to a restaurant manager. So my boy getting up there. So we're all walking. We're in the gas station, and then like, not to offend anyone, but this real hillbilly cowboy rancher dude, like this real country dude pulls up in the car, and it's like a real like truck, like like those country trucks.
Yeah.
So we're standing outside and we're waiting for the other people to come out the gas station. So he walks up to Randall and asks him, "Are you okay?" Randall, he's like, "Yeah, I'm okay." Why would you ask? He's like, "Cause he did one of those."
Yeah.
He's like, we don't see their kind around here much.
Their kind.
And I told him.
Ethnicity? What?
He was stale cracker. Yeah.
Your friend?
Yeah.
The guy that was with you?
My friend. Yeah. He was a white boy. Yeah. But the other guy, he was white too. So,
but like redneck.
Like, yeah, there you go, redneck. That's the word I was looking for. I mean, Randall, he's cowboy too. He's redneck too, but he's not.
He's humble.
He's humble. Yes.
Okay.
So
I got the picture in my head.
I'm like, sir, you know, I can hear you, right?
Oh, so when he said your kind, he pointed at you?
Yeah, like at me.
What?
I'm like, you know, I can hear you. Like, we good, bro. He's like, I'm not your brother, boy. I'm like, and he lifted up his like shirt and showed like a gun. And I'm like, oh, okay, you got it. He's like, you best get back to where you came from. I'm like, oh, okay. And then like 6 of my friends came out the gas station, and we all just stared at him and walked away. And I'm like, and I'm telling them, I'm like, he flashed the gun like something was gonna happen.
Y'all should have 6-pack. How about now?
Yeah. So we all just walked as fast as we could back to the boat, chilled in front of it.
He didn't follow y'all, did he?
No, he didn't follow us.
Good, because you know those people are crazy. Or they try to act crazy, they ain't me. right ones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People just don't understand you can't do that stuff now. And
Yeah,
expect people to accept it. You crazy?
exactly.
All right, my bad for interrupting. So what happened after? Y'all
Hold
walking back
on.
to the boat now.
I'm looking for tell you the exact location. All right, here it is. Here's a picture. All right, where were we? The Dalles, Hood River, Richland. Yeah, we were in Stevenson. Oh, that was Washington. Okay, Stevenson. And we were just chilling in the dining room talking about it and whatnot. I'm like, that's just crazy how people are still so closed minded.
What did your friend say?
He is like, I'm sorry that even happened, but he's like, even where I'm from, that still happens.
Oh wow.
And a lot of these people are like from California, like the people that work on the boat, they're like from California, Mississippi, and like out there places like Florida. I think there was one person from uh, Tampa, Florida, something like that.
Whoop whoop Florida.
Yeah, and it's like this stuff still happens. Racism.
That is crazy.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
I can't say what I should have, could have, would have, but I think in other like me, it always happens to like fight or flight, and I'm the type of person that will fight if I can, like, because I can't risk you coming after me. I gotta get you before you get me.
Even if he has a gun.
It was six of us. There's things that's on the ground or around you. Y'all could have easily went and just. He just don't know this. Y'all could have easily went and called the police and said that he threatened y'all life. You get what I'm saying? Even if he had gun license or whatever, there was no reason for him pulling out his gun or showing his gun to y'all.
Hmm.
So he
And
could have messed
my
himself up in the long run.
Yep. And my roommate, he told me in Colorado, that's an open carry state. So he's like, I carry my gun wherever I go.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
I
wow.
get it, but you don't do it in the way that he did.
Hmm.
Your gun is not there just for you to, just to be flashing around and shit. Like
Exactly.
technical difficulties. But yeah, that's crazy. My brother, he got into an incident. Dang it. Oh, my brother had gotten into an incident where he was driving and these people pulled up beside him and they did like the finger bang to him. But I don't know. They was recording him, so I don't know if they had a gun or anything like that. But he flashed his gun and he went to jail. When he got out, he
Hmm.
had to go to court for it, and they took his gun. I
See
was
what I
like,
mean?
that's crazy. But he's not like he can still go get one, which I think he went to renew his today, and he got to take like a class and whatnot. But he was like, it's crazy because they just don't know what was happening really behind the camera. They only saw me. So I'm like,
Hmm.
there's a lot that point into it. You a black guy with a gun. They don't need
Yep.
no explanation.
Oh, and remember that picture I was talking about with the mountains with the snow on it?
Hmm.
That's it right there.
Nicely taken.
Yep.
That's good. I like that.
That looked like a postcard.
It could be a postcard.
Yep. Yep, people. That was my home. That boat.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting. But for the short time that I was there, that was a very good experience. Very good experience. Never been to Oregon or Washington, so that was off my bucket list.
So, what made you choose this topic?
Misunderstood and misleading. I was actually having a conversation with my friend on the boat before I left. On We had this thing on boats called boat mances. Whoever's in the chat, please make yourself known. Who are you? I see somebody there, but it's one of you.
I
Someone's
think I know
here.
who that is.
Who?
Take a wild guess.
Josh? Hmm. Yeah. Well, I was right.
Could be.
Could be. Well, it could be somebody else. But
Just
yeah, yeah. So basically, on the boat, we had these things called boat mances,
mhm.
right? Where people fall in love with each other, days knowing each other on the boat, right? So I'm having a conversation with my friend, and she's like, "Oh, I think I really love this guy. He's a deckhand or something. A deckhand is another position on the boat, right? So they eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner together, even though we all. So basically, they sit next to each other. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Um, when we have our breaks, they spend their little 10 minutes outside with each other, whatnot. When we have our long, what is it, 3 hour break, uh, depending on what port we're in. Oddly enough, oddly enough, each port that we hit had a hotel like a mile away that you could just walk to,
Mhm.
which was very, very odd. So I guess that's what they did, which made her fall in love so quick. Um, but I feel like she's being led, and I've told her that multiple times. I'm like,
Why do you think?
I've been, and I told her I was like, I've been here before. Like I've been here, I've been there. Like you think you fall in love with someone. This is not even on the boat. You think you fall in love with someone, and it's not what it is for you for them. So I tell her, be careful, especially in a situation where he lives on the other side of the country. He lives in California. You live in New Jersey. Like how often are you going to see each other than these 6 months that you're going to be here?
Maybe they're going to live together after the boat.
You know how many stories I've heard about that on boats? Oh, we're going to live together. Oh, he's going to move to North Carolina. As soon as that contract is over, your relationship is over too.
No, because everybody's not the same. Every situation is not the same either. Maybe they could work it out. You never know. If it's true love, then you would go to the end of the earth for somebody. Maybe they can do
you you would. You would. And I'm not saying that it can't be true love. But in this specific situation, I know it's not because of what happened. So,
that. But are you leaving out details, or are you saying that because you were in that situation?
no, I'm telling you like exactly how it happened. So,
Never know, man. You can't put that energy out there
No. I'm telling you exactly how it happened for her. You're not letting me get to the point. So she's like, oh yeah, I'm in love with him and whatnot. Come to find out that he was fucking a housekeeper. The two girls got into a fight over this guy that doesn't care about either one of them because he has a wife at home. So now,
What is this? The LML movie?
so now she's crying and she's like, I can't believe I fell for him and all this stuff. And I'm like, this is what a boatmance is. It's a romance geared to make you think you fell for someone that lives in the same place with you, that works with you.
But did she
And
ask these questions? And
she
you
asked these questions. She did ask these questions. Hey, are you seeing anybody? No. Of course he's going to say no. Hey, do you have a girlfriend at home? No. Of course he's going to say no. Do you have kids? No.
I mean, not it's not. Of course, he would have said no, but
I mean, that's what happened. So now, like, she's all heartbroken and torn up and whatnot, and I'm like, you misunderstood what he was telling you. Like, you misunderstood. Like, she's like, oh, he told me we're gonna be together, we're gonna get married and whatnot. I'm like, anybody can tell you anything in a situation where you live and see that person every single day. Y'all both making X amount of money. You're making a lot of money. Y'all both can make more than enough money to put some money together and get an apartment. That's very logical for anybody that worked on the boat. You're making like 1,200 a week plus tips. So what's that, like 1,600? So yeah, that's very logical for someone to pair up with another person and move in with that person. It's very logical. It makes sense in that moment. But let's get 12 to week 12, week 27. Are you still as committed to that person? And when it's time for your contract to end, are you going to end your contract with that person and get on the flight together? Are you going to put in the footwork to find an apartment together? Are you actually going to do all that stuff? Or was it just talk? Or was it just something to do while you were on the boat? In her case, it was just something to do for him while he was on the boat because he's long gone.
no,
She
she's
went,
mama. I'm not trying to get my feelings involved.
and she's still here. She's still on the boat. He gone back to California to whatever girlfriend he had.
Girlfriend or wife?
Wife, girlfriend, whoever she is, I don't even know. But he went back to her. And now she's all heartbroken and whatnot on the boat, thinking that this man was going to be whatever she wanted, like everything to her, when he basically strung her along for his gain.
Mm.
She even told me she sent him money. For what? Y'all work in the same place.
Send him money for what? Where is he sending it?
Cash app, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, I'm
Maybe he
saying,
sent it back home to his wife.
what is he doing with the money? I see you every day.
Exactly. Every single day. What are you doing? What are you doing with this money?
What are you doing with this money?
We
Trying to
live
earn
together.
on you.
And like people on the boat, they called me the motivational speaker. And even my managers, right?
Mm.
My managers recommended me to be a mentor for the company because they actually have that position in the company now. They recommended me to be a mentor because I keep everybody together, like the motivational glue or whatever you want to call it. But
Yes, I find myself in that position all the time.
exactly. And like I tell people, like there's a lot of young people that worked on the boat and like, oh, I'm gonna go home. I can't do this. I'm tired. Like this job may not be for you, but remember why you came here. Yes, you have to wake up at 5:15 in the morning. Yes, you
Right.
have to be upstairs by 5:30 for breakfast. Get the dining room ready for the guests for their breakfast. Serve the guests. Some guests just like to sit there, not even eat. And the longer they sit there, the less time you have to set up the dining room for lunch.
Because they're in the
Eh,
way.
no, because it's their cruise. They paid tens of thousands of dollars to
Hmm.
do whatever they want, all inclusive. They get excursions, they get all the liquor that they want, they get all 7 meals, even 10 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They get room service if they want it. Like they get everything,
Yeah, that's
everything, all inclusive. So if they want to sit in the dining room, if breakfast starts at 7:30 and ends at 9, and they want to sit in that dining room till 12 p.m., they can damn well do that, and we can't say shit to them.
absolutely.
We can't say nothing to them. And there's this one couple that always came to breakfast at the last minute. They come to all three meals at the last minute.
Oh Lord.
And we all just be at the service station hoping that they don't sit at one of our tables. Because whoever table they sit at,
That's their
they
customer.
that's their customer and they have to go through all the steps of service with that customer. Hi, my name is Terrence and I'll be your server today. What can I start you off with a drink? Oh, I want orange juice. Okay, have an orange juice. And for your breakfast, blah 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 blah. You gotta wait for the chef to cook it, bring it out to them, serve it on the left, take dirty dishes from the right, and you gotta do all that stuff. And especially in the afternoon, during lunch, you want them to get in and get out. Because the faster they get out, the faster you can set up the dining room for dinner, and the longer your break will be. If they don't get in and get out, if they're still in there by 2, you might as well not have a break. You
That's
might as
crazy.
well. Because it's that long break that people be looking for. Some of them go to sleep, uh, some of them go out, explore the town. Like I was a explore the town kind of person, which is why I got so many damn pictures. Um, but yeah, a lot of the kids are young. They want to go home. They don't want to be there, but they just have to remember why they're there. I was like, if you can get through lunch, then you can get through the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I just keep telling them that. If you can get through lunch service, then you can get through the rest of the day because you're halfway there. And then you just got to do it all over again.
It's just waking up at 5 for me.
Yeah, it's just waking up.
But like once you up, you up.
Yep.
Well, for some people.
Then you got some lazy people that don't like to do shit. And
The
then you
fools
got
all the damn work.
then you got people that like to do other people's jobs.
Never let anyone learn.
Exactly. So my job duty was to set up the coffee station, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it was my responsibility to make sure there is coffee and tea made and readily available. So what I would like to do is I'll fill 16 coffee pots. I'll set them out for breakfast. Whatever's not used, I'll dump out. I'll make sure it's still hot and keep it for lunch. So I have like 8 left for lunch. There's this one girl in our team that always made the coffee the wrong way, by the way. So on the coffee pot, it says decaf and regular. Clearly, you don't put decaf in the regular pot. But she took it a step further. She made fucking tea in my coffee.
Ew.
Tea in the coffee. And the coffee, you know the little thing you put the filter in, it
Yeah.
says it. Hot coffee, decaf coffee, iced tea. And then the pot canister, it says regular, decaf, iced tea. Why would you make tea in my coffee? But that's enough of my ranting.
Mm.
That's ranting about American cruise lines and the people that work there. Very good job, but yeah, you have to be a special kind of person to work there. Very dedicated kind of
That's the
person.
kind of person to work anywhere.
Huh? Well, yeah, that too. Yeah.
Like before you applying, I hope that you read the requirements and what the job entails.
You see, I had a leg up on it because I'd done it before. I
Hmm.
did 12 weeks before, so I already knew what came with the job. Like I knew I was going to have to deal with different personalities. I knew I was going to have to deal with people that think they're the boss and they're really not. I knew I was going to have to deal with waking up early. I knew I was going to have to deal with the risk of getting injured because of my knees, which so happened to happen. But
Sad that
yeah,
it happened, but it happened. Welcome to the party.
yeah, bad knees, getting old. That's all I can say.
Mm-mm.
uh, but for the younger kids, like 18, 19, like I felt so bad because one of the girls that was in my actual training class when I went to Connecticut, she was the only one that got on the same boat of me with me. So when I got to the boat, she was already there, and it was a surprise. I'm like, oh snap! And she's a real young girl, but you could see in her face
That she
that
be there.
she didn't want to be there. She was already tired. Like she looked overworked, and she felt overworked and whatnot. But she was one of the hardest working teenagers in that crew until she got sexually assaulted. And she chose to leave. So,
I
yeah.
mean, that's understandable.
Yeah. She got sexually assaulted by the doctor that worked on the boat. They caught him on camera, like touching on her and all that. Like crazy.
Ah. Mm-mm.
But they also caught her on camera doing other shit. Like making out with the chef.
So she had a thing for the chef, but not a thing for him, and he took advantage of that.
No, she had a thing for the chef, but she didn't have a thing for the doctor.
I know that's what I just said.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of crazy shit that happens on cruises.
And that is just I don't like jobs that have a lot of drama.
Yeah, that job definitely has drama. But yeah, that's uh that's my rant. Back to Canberra I go.
Well, at least you can go back there. What did they say when you starting?
I gotta call my boss on Monday.
Hmm.
Well, I'm probably just gonna go to school on Monday. So
How's it been walking with that cane? Or you gonna walk with it?
yeah, it's okay. I feel like I don't need it. I'm probably just gonna buy another knee sleeve.
but you need it to not put pressure on your knee.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. No, I know.
So now I have to walk with a goddamn cane.
I told you I had a walker at one point.
A walker?
Yeah. It was so bad to where I couldn't. Like when you walk, you stretch out your growing area every step. And I had a swollen lymph node in my growing area. So until that went down, I was in excruciating pain. I had to use a damn walker.
Seattle. I was there.
All right, we're just gonna disregard what I just said. All right,
No, no, I'm not disregarding what you said. We're
listen.
crippled. We're cripples, boo.
Need a handicap sign now.
Huh?
Need a handicap sign now.
Yeah. At least we get the good parking spots.
I gotta get one. I gotta get registered for it and all. Did I tell you what happened at this new job?
No.
What do you mean? I told you the first time what happened.
But when they had to reschedule you or something like that?
Okay, no. So when I did get applied for the job, I started on April 4th. That's when they pushed it back to April 4th. I was supposed to start March 1st, 21st. So I was out of work for those like 3 weeks. And April 4th comes. Within the week we're working, the first day, the trainer said if you feel sick, don't come to class. And this girl told the trainer that she has COVID.
Oh, yeah, I think you did tell me that.
So, yeah, she didn't have COVID, actually. She came to class with a hangover. Not thinking about anybody else but her. And I was like, why you told the trainer that you had COVID and you didn't have COVID? She was like, she tried to secure her vacation.
Vacation?
Vacation.
Well, I thought she said vacation.
One of those two, I guess. But her vacation is in June. We're in April. In the beginning of April. So that happened the first time. We actually thought somebody had COVID. And we was out for like 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks. When we come back to class, we're working. Second day back, somebody else. Everybody starts getting phone calls again, and they're like, someone in your class tested positive for COVID. So I'm like, who the fuck is this? That's when she told me about the whole first situation. So I'm like, okay, so did you call this time again? Do you have COVID? Because you know me, I have lupus. I can't be around anyone that's sick. So she like, no, it wasn't me. But when I called the first time, she was like, I was the second person that called and said someone in the class that has COVID. I'm like, so y'all like really playing around. Like this is like a common cold or something that you can get off in a few days or whatever. So I got angry because I feel like they was playing with my damn health and playing around with my money too much. I told her, once she told me that the second time, when we had to go home, because it's the second time that it happened, I told her, I'm going to slap you. I said, ooh, you girl, you're going to have to get away from me because I know I'm about to lay hands on you. And the trainer lady came back into class. And she's like, what's going on? I was like, I need to leave. I need to go outside. She's like, oh, okay. So as they're telling us that we have to go home, the trainer lady's trying to figure out if we can get laptops to just do our training from home. I guess that wasn't, the guy didn't have laptops on the side. So they pulled me aside and asked me what the girls said in the room, and I told them. And I said, since the class is recorded and y'all watching us on cameras in there, that y'all gonna hear me say that I told her I was gonna slap her. She's like, that's understandable. I was like, is that the way y'all like handle COVID for real? Because the first time I went home and I tested, I had an at-home test. I didn't have COVID, so I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, that was frustrating. And it turns out we had to use our own PTO to cover those times that we were out. And I'm like, but I already told y'all I had a vacation that was coming up in June. That I'm going to New York. And that's what I was going to use my PTO for. So, yeah.
What?
Hi. Hello. Sorry, my eyes are burning for some odd reason.
It's okay.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good.
Fuck out of here. How am I, Terrence? Oh, I'm good. Thank you, my daughter. Fuck out
I
of here.
didn't say anything because you guys were talking and I was talking.
The fuck?
She didn't even get there yet.
Yeah. Jeez.
She was asking me how I was doing.
She almost got disowned. Fuck out of here.
I literally.
Don't be
You
trying
should get this on because I texted you and I said, hey, when are we doing the podcast? You didn't answer.
You know what? You're on punishment now. Fuck out of here.
So what? I didn't do nothing. I'm a good child.
Punishment.
He's a bad father.
Who you calling a bad father?
You.
Fuck out of here.
You.
I'm a great father.
Because I told you to call her.
I didn't
Call her.
I didn't abandon my daughter for about a week or a month.
Exactly.
I didn't do that.
Yeah. And I told you to call her yesterday. No, this morning. I told you to call her.
I did. Didn't I?
Later.
Pooh?
Later. No, poo nothing. You're not gonna come all angry for no reason.
Hi, Amaya. How have you been?
I'm good. How about you?
Shall we get bubble tea this week?
I will let you know. Sadly, I get out at 6 o'clock on the dot now at work. So, yeah.
You know, I met someone on a boat, right? That never had bubble tea.
Are you dead ass?
Dead ass.
Wow. That's crazy.
I was like, you should meet my work daughter.
Who drinks bubble tea like it's water?
I haven't drank bubble tea in a while. I think the last time I did drink it was last weekend, 2 weekends ago.
I was about to say, you just had one on the other podcast.
Did I really? I'm sorry. Today something happened, so my brain is not functioning correctly.
It's okay. You know how your memory is.
What was today's topic?
Misunderstood and misleading.
Misunderstood and misleading?
Yep.
Ooh, would you guys like to say anything about it? Tonight's topic is about misunderstood and misleading.
Oh, funny enough.
All right. You know what? My best friend here has something to say.
I have something to say.
Go ahead.
Okay, so basically my voice is like in a monotone, okay? And she just keeps on overthinking what I'm saying. She thinks I have an attitude. So what's up, Boone, today, by the way?
That rhymes.
Yo.
So that was basically of her misunderstanding me this whole night so far, okay?
Angeline, would you like to say something about it?
So wait, why is she misunderstanding you? Because what?
Because my voice sounds like it's like she says in her words that I sound like I'm giving an attitude. But my voice just sounds like monotone. So yeah.
Wait, pass the phone back a second. You do know who you're talking to, right?
Boo.
You do know who you're talking to, right?
Who am I talking to?
Amaya.
And what about Amaya?
Amaya knows how you are.
No, mine knows nothing.
She knows your tone.
I'm
like-
an emotional
not like
ass
in the
person, so
back.
I can tell when somebody's tone is off. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. The fuck?
Not in a bad way. I'm just saying.
It's
Like,
not.
She said the
Amaya
fuck,
knows.
fuck out of here.
You hear them? They're talking to you.
No, I hear them.
Oh,
Are you hearing them?
I'm listening to them
All
too.
right, then take it.
You take it.
I'm taking it. I'll
You
really take
see
it.
what I mean?
Both of y'all relax. We know how both of y'all get.
Okay, kids, time to go to bed.
One overthinks and the other one is just going with the flow. And they get misunderstood.
Amaya's facial expressions say it all.
He just said we're not best friends anymore.
That's such a lie.
That's a damn lie.
It
Fuck out
better
of
be
here.
a fucking lie.
It is a fucking lie. Fuck out of here. Fuck is you talking about?
Fuck outta
Amaya,
here.
look what I got today.
Well, it's gonna be an ongoing thing every day. Shut up. Ooh, what's that? What's that?
Chakra bead.
That's
Look what I
pretty.
got when I was in
Oh
Seattle.
wait, where's your tattoo? I saw you got some. You said you got a new one.
Just like suck.
Yes.
Okay, can we see it or
I'm
no?
like this. Let's go.
How can I?
Picture?
Why everybody getting new tattoos?
I don't know. I got bored last weekend, so I just got a new tattoo.
My money said that I can get a tattoo.
See, now I gotta get a tattoo.
You don't have.
I don't have any.
He does.
I have 3.
It says TTT. He has a 3T tattoo. If I'm right.
Yeah.
I got
have
this
3.
on my leg.
What did that say? Child of God? Oh, I like that one.
It looks cool. Oh, we both got quote tattoos. I got
Yeah,
a
I
line
have this
quote.
Serenity one here,
But,
and then I have this one on my calf, which still kind of burns, but you know, whatever.
like shoot something.
Yeah.
But what was I saying?
What happened to Bird and Shelly?
Like,
I don't know. Bird said he was on the way home. That's all I heard from him.
Gotcha. What happened to Shelly?
I haven't heard from Shelly all day. I heard from her yesterday.
How's she doing?
Pretty good. Hanging in there.
Yeah, I
Lord
haven't heard
Jesus.
from her.
Now I gotta grow my dreadlocks again.
Yo, what?
My locks, my twist, the little worms as you would call them.
There are like 5 different levels. The real and everybody's like quality,
Yeah.
physical touch. There,
Yeah.
I am not taking another job that requires me to cut my hair.
Are you going back to Cuba?
Yeah. Funny thing, your
What?
job actually called me while I was on the boat.
Me?
Your job. Boys and Girls Club
Of Metro Queens?
of Metro Queens. Yes.
And you didn't get back to them because they're hiring new people.
Well, are they hiring for the summer? Do y'all do summer camp?
I don't know if we do summer camp, if I'm honest.
Yes. Yeah.
here's the problem.
Because the kids had off this week and we were doing training, but I called out because I finally had spring break. I needed a week off.
I don't like
So
I'm taking up a new study, guys.
what is it?
Chakra.
Oh really?
Yes.
That's
Like,
cool.
I don't know.
Well,
I just-
technically the tattoos I have, they're the colors of the chakras.
Yes.
The red, pink, yellow,
but it doesn't mean I'm not
purple.
I found out which one I am.
Which one are
be
you?
around you.
Sacral.
Sacral? The yellow?
Yep.
Oh,
My, mine
Wow.
I got my friend this one.
that's cool. What made you get into it?
It's just because I like energy. I like good positive energy, and I've always wanted to know, like, in depth about it.
Yeah.
So I have a question, Pooh. What would you say my energy is?
No, it's-
Your energy? How you gonna ask me? I don't know.
Actually, that's good. I want to know what you got to say about me too.
No.
Wait, guys, make a wish. It's 11:11.
Is it?
Make a
Oh
wish.
shoot! It's bedtime.
that. I don't want random.
Wait, don't say anything until 11:12. Okay.
But maybe that's we're the like public display look like.
There were moments. Nowadays, maybe that's what you said. It depends because they were impacted.
Oh my gosh, it's still 11:11. Okay, keep going, guys.
Huh?
Okay.
The longest minute ever.
Because I don't like to stop making my wish. Because 11:11 is time to make a wish. I don't stop until 11:12.
11:12.
What is your issue with me making my wishes?
I don't care about your wishes. Just the 11:11 thing.
care about it.
No, I care about your wishes. Just the 11:11 specific. You're lying.
Anyways, Pooh, what are you
You
saying?
told me I'm
Oh, Amaya, you want to meet your sister?
Sure. I have a new sister.
Yep.
Awesome. What does she look like? Where's she from?
She's from South Dakota.
How old is she?
24?
Did you text my sister by the way?
Yes, I did.
Okay, my bad. I was like in and out of my house all day, so I couldn't talk to her about it.
That's your little sister. I mean, big sister.
Big sister.
Yeah,
Her name's Sam.
Aw, that's cool. Are you gonna still talk to her while she's over there?
Yeah, we have a group chat because she keeps me in the loop with all the BS that be going on that damn boat. You missed a whole segment.
Oh,
No, we're just talking about it.
So,
If that's the case, I would
shoot, what was I gonna say?
Oh,
have been. As you know,
But yes, I'm gonna find out more information on it.
okay, I think
I can't.
Also, now that I'm back, I think I will go to my nail tech school since I'm not doing anything.
you wanna buy the stuff I have off of me? Cause I have it in my room. I have not used it.
How much stuff do you have?
I have the machine. I have the gel nail polish. The thing to dry the gel nail polish. I even have the thing to cut the nails.
We shall talk about this.
I have it there, taking up space. I know I'm not going to use it, so I'd rather give it to you. And I also have nails there too, and the acrylic powder for the nails. I'll take a picture and send you it, and then you just let me know about pricing
And then I can do Pooh's nails.
when she comes.
You're still coming in June, right?
No.
June,
no.
say.
I don't want to be the only one that's paying for Airbnb, but I might get that or a hotel. I don't know. My
You
sister
should get a
said
hotel. Oh, why didn't you get? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say there's a really nice hotel that I stood in that my cousin used to work at in Williamsburg.
my sister said there's a
guinea pig.
she knows someone that can give discounts on Airbnbs, and then my younger sister said she's coming with me.
So then why don't you just communicate with both of them to do an Airbnb?
Well, we all were supposed to do an Airbnb, but
We still can.
I'm gonna. Well,
Or you could stay in a hotel. We have hotels over here.
I just want to make sure I have somewhere to stay when I come.
I was young. I didn't.
Sure.
When I have Huh?
They said it's kind of cold outside.
ooh no. Oh yeah, we didn't even go to Volcano Bay.
What's that?
Volcano Bay is like this amusement park over here in Florida, but it's really fun to go like when it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be like out in the water or on any water ride when wind is blowing. It's uncomfortable. And plus, we got tattoos yesterday. He said not to submerge it in water.
Dude, I just took my freaking thing off today.
Today,
Yes.
how does it look?
It looks fine, but the thing is kind of so, like, it's done with it.
Yeah, you gotta take a picture of it.
I got you. So much. Well, too, but
We'll watch it.
Yeah.
like some of the flowers. But it, yeah.
Yes.
Well, Tay had something to say to you guys.
My bad.
What I got to say?
The very first thing you said to me when I came in the podcast.
You having a big?
I'm having a baby.
Yeah.
No, I'm not having a baby. I wish, but no.
Oh, you should have made that wish on 11/11.
I did actually. What did I say to you when we first came on?
You said, "Where's everybody?"
Oh.
Okay, now they're here.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Amaya, Josh, and then Bird. And then he was like, "Why everybody? There's a lot of people on here, but when I come in here, there's nobody on here."
I was.
But now people are here.
Well, now you can ask them because I was here. So,
Okay. Well, I don't need to ask them anymore. But what I will say for Amaya and Josh,
but he's like basically saying because they're dolphins, it's an excuse for them to.
Oh my gosh! Give me a moment. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
they talking about fucking dolphins and shit.
I thought she said doctor. I'm like, wow.
No, she said dolphins. They hear you guys.
Okay. So, what I did say to you, Pooh, but now I can say to them, is thank you for holding down the podcast while I was gone.
Of course.
Yeah. Even though I've tried to jump in, but the boat Wi-Fi has told me no numerous times. Couldn't even play Fortnite. Couldn't play anything.
You need to switch.
No, I don't need to switch.
Wi-Fi for that too.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Amaya, I ordered a No Capped Podcast hat from that website.
That website.
No, Printful.
I didn't send you that website.
No, the guy did.
Oh, my fault. Right.
Also, he is working on another project for me. But when we end this podcast, I will tell you what that project is. So stay on.
Ending the podcast.
Huh?
When are we ending the podcast?
In about less than 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 15, 16. All right. But yeah, this was just pretty much a return podcast and whatnot. But for those of you who just need something to think about, just take a look at this. This is for you.
Hey, mind if I take a seat?
Wait, what?
Appreciate it. Been on this road for a
Wait,
while,
what
huh?
the fuck just happened?
Yeah, I
Okay,
get
somebody
that.
explain.
And it's been real tough for you. I get that too. But you're not quitting today. See, the enemy wants you to think that you're defeated right now and that you should give up. It's a lost cause. You're never going to make it. Those are all lies. And that's why I'm here, is to tell you that you're going to make it. And you're not giving up today. This is just a rest stop. In fact, you continue to rest a little bit longer. But don't you quit. You get up and you head back down that road. And I'll see you at the next rest stop, okay? God bless. You are the reason why I'm still hanging on.
All right. Don't ever give up on yourselves, people. Stay humble. I forgot the outro. How do you do that shit again? And yeah, don't ever get. Yeah, I'm just gonna let Pooh do it. Haven't been here in a while.
Basically, continue to be you. Don't let anyone tell you or stop you from the dreams that you want to follow. You'll always prosper if you got that good mindset. Keep that same energy, that same affirmation. What you want to do, you do it. Don't procrastinate. Don't be a bum. So wash your hands, wash your ass, wash your.
Where's the grit?
She said it.
Hear it.
Just
Also,
here, wash your grits, meaning wash all the crevices that you have. Practice and keep doing social distancing. Wear your goddamn mask.
Yeah.
also, real quick, like for those that video sent a message for a lot of us. Like, yes, I don't work on the boat anymore due to injury, but that does not mean I am going to stop doing what I love, which is working with people in general. So, if anything, look at me as like a
Inspiration.
inspiration or example. Don't give up on what you're doing. And to all my friends on the boat, Sam, Randall, Trinity, AJ, Telly, Linda, all of y'all. I know it's hard right now. Most of you might be watching, most of you might not be. I know it's hard waking up early in the morning. You just want to give up. Don't give up. I wrote it on the whiteboard. If you need me, call me. My number is there. And just get through these 6 months, and I promise you it will be life changing. But like Pooh said, wash your ass, wash your grits, wash your hands, stay humble, and until next time.
Okay.